But the reason I recorded that video yesterday was I wanted to share with you guys a tool that I used, like the main tool that let me know that I could retire when I did. And that is a website called Bolden.com. So yesterday I recorded a video and uploaded it. And then like 5 minutes later, I took it down because it was so boring. It was so like exactly what I didn't want to be online. Was like this talking head that talks like a robot and smiles and wears this nice shirt and says all the right things with this script. And I hated that, and I took it down after 2 people watched it, probably for, I think the thing said like 5 seconds, something like that. And so I just have always wanted to just be totally real with you. I mean, right now, most of you, I know you personally. And I just wanted to be real. So I'm redoing this now, holding my camera, shaking it, just doing, being like a normal person. But the reason I recorded that video yesterday was I wanted to share with you guys a tool that I used, like the main tool that let me know that I could retire when I did. And that is a website called Bolden.com. And I will put it obviously somewhere here. And basically what it is, it's a financial tool. It's like a projection tool. If you put in certain inputs, it will show you what your money might do in the future, assuming that all the assumptions that you put in happen the way that you thought that they would. And it really is kind of amazing. It's a very complex, sort of not a complex program. It's a very complex subject about retirement because you have things like Social Security. When does that happen? What are my assets right now? What will I have later on? How do taxes play in my future? There's so many different factors. The value of your real estate that can change over time. And Bolden will model all that and show you till you decide when you're going to die in the program, like what your money is going to look like then. And you can change when you start Social Security, but push a button and then the whole projection can change. You can project out like selling your house or buying a new house, buying a second house, large one-time expenses like somebody's wedding or a big trip or whatever, a renovation. So it is such an essential tool to planning your future, your financial future. So if you are nearing retirement, if you have just started retirement, I don't know, maybe if you can use it if you're deep into retirement. I used it for like 2 years before I retired. And so when the situation arose that it became clear that Randall and I could not stay apart anymore, within 5 days I retired. So, and I knew I could, and I still know that I can. Nothing has really changed. So, but I just keep playing with the program and keep tweaking it, tweaking it. So it's pretty amazing. I recorded my screen going through a fictitious person's like fake account that I opened, and I'll show you that. That'll come up next, and then I will come back to say bye. All right, here's the screenshots of Bolden.com. Thanks for allowing me to be human. Bye. So this is Bolden, my lifesaver. Hopefully it will be yours too. I've been using this for the past couple years. It's just amazing what it can do. There's a free version and a paid version. The paid version is about $12 a month, which is really worth the extra functionality that it gives you. I'm going to show you just briefly in this video what this can show you with the minimum inputs that you put in here. I set up a fictitious account here by Mr. Ms. Retiree Wannabe. And this part here is where you enter your different data points. And down here is the section where it spits out different results based on the data that you've entered. It really is easy to use. It looks like there's a lot here, and there are a lot of settings you can change and adjust, but it's nothing to get intimidated by. It really is quite useful, and it gives you a picture of your financial future. So basically, a few of these tabs on the left, you put your money. This person has a 401k of 500,000. They're contributing $500 a month to that, and they have another savings account with $75,000 in it. Their home and real estate, they're renting their home in New York at $1,800 a month. Obviously, that is a rent stabilized situation. But if you own a house, you would put it here. You would put your mortgage payment. You would put the value of your house. It calculates all that. It calculates increases. It calculates a lot of different things like that. You can put a future sale of your house. You can do a future purchase of another house or switching, whatever you need. Your debts, your income. This person has income currently from a job that will end in 2042, which is the retirement date. And they earn $10,000 a month, and that is before taxes. Expenses, you here put your recurring expenses, so kind of like what you mentally budget for the month. This is $5,000 a month. It also adds in here your real estate expenses as well. And down below it has information about medical expenses that it does automatically unless you change it. And then basically based on those things, it gives you a projection year by year of your savings, your withdrawals, where the money's going to come to pay for the expenses that you have indicated that you have. It's just crazy what it can do. So just to give you a glance, based on that, this is a person's lifetime income projection. And what it is showing is year by year where the money's coming from. So for example, next year, their work will earn them $123,000, and that $1,470 is interest earned on their accounts. So this goes through their working life, and then here you will see when they retire, and then Social Security kicks in, and it also will calculate because they're not working any longer. Their income consists of Social Security and drawing down their savings. This shows how their savings grows over the years. This shows the taxes that they will be paying over the years. This shows at a glance kind of what they need for their expenses based on what they entered and what they have in their savings. And this is very helpful. The retirement withdrawals, it basically in this tab will show you for all the expenses you have, where is the money coming from? And it shows which account is pulling from. And there is a way to adjust how that happens. You can say don't take from this account, only take from this account. And surplus gap, it shows the years when you're going to have extra, when you're going to be, your expenses are more than your income, and if those gaps are funded or not. Funded gaps are good. That means you have the money to pay for the expenses. If it's bright red, then that means you don't have the money to pay for that. The expenses tend to get greater at the end of life because they account for a lot of medical care right at the end of the life. It is just an amazing tool. We can go through later sort of what this means, the retirement chance of success at 74%. It basically runs scenarios for the economy of best case scenarios and really worst case scenarios. And it gives you a number of the chance of fully funding your plan through longevity. It doesn't have to be 100%. Usually 80 is pretty good. But I highly encourage everyone to go to this website and take a glance at this. I'm happy to walk you through setting it up if you wanted me to help you do that. Okay, so what do you think? That was Bolden.com. I just think it's so awesome. I've tried to get a couple people to use it with me, like to let me show them how to use it. And I think people are afraid. I think people maybe don't want to face the reality, but it's coming whether you face it or not. So if anyone wants to, contact me somehow and we can put in your numbers and see what it looks like. I'll have more videos about more specific sections of Bolden, especially there's a part there that talks about the percentage of success. I think that confuses a lot of people, but if anyone wants to know more about it, just go to Bolden.com. There's a free part there, as I mentioned, and the paid part is totally worth it. But I can show you what it looks like ahead of time, okay? Unless a million people contact me, which would be awesome. But anyway, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. And we'll talk soon. Bye.